Well, hey, y'all, guess what? It done got cold outside, okay? I'm about freezing right now. But, anyways, we're going to go ahead and go over Miss Amberlynn's live stream where she's talking about Aunt Tammy. She's talking about her shower routine. She becomes Dr. Lynn for a little bit, and we're going to talk about some washcloths. Y'all ready for this? Yeah, all right. Let's go.
Do 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 do. You're absolutely gorgeous and breathtaking. Stop. Thank you. I appreciate that.
She's always got to have something to boost that ego right up now, doesn't she? The gaslighting is always in her comments.
I'm not, but it's super sweet of you. Thank you. I wish my lips were bigger, genuinely speaking.
Hey, you remember whenever she lived with Eric, Ricky, and Beck, and she said she wanted to get lip injections done? And I do believe it was Beck told her, no, you are not going to look like Angelina Jolie. Why do I have a problem saying that name? I don't know. I really don't. But that's the name, and so you know what? The bar was set. You couldn't go above that.
Why don't you come with me to California?
Why would you want her to go with you to California, huh? Because she ain't going to fly. You're going to have to drive her. Think about how long you're going to be stuck in a car with her.
Who are you? But I get Botox? No. No. I heard there is more M crap coming out. I'm not gaslighting. I legit heard there's more. Oh, okay. Like what?
I thought you were unbothered and you really just do not care, Amberlynn. I thought it was no big deal to you. Why are you worried about it? Just let it all come out.
It's okay, Amber. Thanks for at least coming on tonight. Of course, of course. Do you like Jeffree Star's makeup? I've wanted to buy a couple things from Jeffree. Like, there's a cute makeup bag that I want, but I don't.
And I want to know when that changed, because when Amberlynn, way back when, she was on just Trisha's side, and she just enjoyed Trisha, wanted everything Trisha bought, everything Trisha, and them two got into it, and she was like, okay, that's it. I'm sticking with Trisha and not Jeffree. So when did it change to where Jeffree Star products are okay now?
I don't know. I've never bought anything from Jeffree personally. I'm just having
And there was a reason why.
a hard time sleeping because any small tiny little noise wakes me up, and Romeo is just like has so much zoomies and happiness, and I can't make him stop because it's like it's his time to be happy and excited and rambunctious, so I have to kind of accept it. But last night he was so rambunctious that he ended up spilling all his food. Like, it crashed onto the floor, it broke, it scared me.
Do you think maybe the reason why he's so rambunctious at night is because all you let him do during the day is lay around in your daggum arms because you don't do anything besides sit on your butt? You think that's a possibility? You don't give him any kind of interaction during the day, like any kind of play or stimulation. So therefore, whenever it comes nighttime and you're asleep, he's like, okay, full rain.
Holy, it scared me. And I had to, like, literally, I'm half asleep cleaning up cat food and glass, and I'm just like, I don't know what life is right now. But I love when he like has the zoomies and stuff. I just wish it wasn't when I was like in my REM sleep, but that's okay. That is literally fine with me. I know you like it when I tell you what you want. Huh? Sometimes I'm confused, but thank you for the money.
I had to put that in there.
It's hard to go through a rumors list when every single one isn't real. Like, I would love a rumors list where like some were true and I had some like explaining to do.
And what's the point in that, Amberlynn? You're only going to answer what you want to answer. You're only going to talk about what you want to talk about. That's just why people give you super chats all the daggum time and you ignore them. I don't understand why people waste their money on you. I really don't.
But I read it and I'm like, I think maybe the only one that was real was Tammy not suing me. I guess that's the only one. But like, you guys know that just based on the fact that I think she has said that, just what I've heard through the grapevine.
Oh, you knew she was going to sue you. You absolutely knew she was going to sue you.
The last time I heard Tammy's voice was when she called me on my live stream, or when I was reacting to one of Jordy's calls. I don't remember which was last, but
I don't remember which one was either. I really don't.
But I don't pay attention to anything that she says or does. And
liar. Absolute liar. You know way too much about what she says. You know way too much about what channel she's on. You pay attention to exactly everything she does, the same way she does with you.
When I find out something, like my jaw's on the floor. During this whole debacle of like the merch thing and my mom telling me about the bed bug edit she did, I also...
Her mama. Yeah, I'm sure that was her mama. Her mama watches her dad and watches Tammy's YouTube channel. I'm sure. Yeah, no, it's Amberlynn the one that's doing it. Amberlynn's the one that sits around all day going from one page to another, to another, to another, to another, because she's even admitted she can't watch just one channel at a time. She has to go ahead and skip through it because she ain't got the attention span for it.
Found out that she made a video of me. So it's me with the poop emoji going down the toilet. Who in their rational mind would do that to their niece? I, for one, cannot compute it in my brain. It is the weirdest thing I have ever in my life.
Y'all two are meant for each other. I can tell you're family.
Like, it is the weirdest thing that I have ever in my life seen. That's not normal behavior. That's not normal behavior.
And Amberlynn would be the one to tell us now, wouldn't she?
Tammy hasn't felt this alive in forever. You gave her a drug and now she's doing odd things to keep getting her fix. Trev. Yes, that was a good way of putting it.
Y'all know exactly how I feel about Tammy and Amberlynn's relationship. Y'all know, and if you ain't already seen me talk about it, it's in multiple ones of my videos, but you can pretty much tell right now.
That was such a good way of putting it. Just so crazy. She's living for the attention. Yeah, it has to be that. I just can't. Like, to make merch. What if I did that? What if I did that? She'd probably come at me again. Well, I've had her blocked for a while now, but she.
How is that possible? Okay, here's my question for you. When Tammy needed to get a hold of you to tell you, hey, take this video down, private this video, do whatever you got to do with this video, and get it off of here, she was able to get a hold of you. If you had her blocked, there was no way she would be able to contact you. But now, if she blocked you, you wouldn't be able to contact her back. She would just be sending you a message and then just being done with it. You see how that makes no sense?
I'm red right here because I'm itching. She'd probably get so pissed off and find a way to contact me and be like, I'm going to sue you for making merch. Like,
that's the reason why I don't block people, because there's always a way around it, one way or another. This world is too daggum small.
That's just like literally, I genuinely can't. It is just, if I wasn't on Zoloft, if I actually wasn't unbothered, like, this is something that can genuinely hurt someone, like genuinely hurt them. Like, I understand my mom and Tammy are like in an argument, and like the fact that like I was put in the middle of it and now I'm getting like the repercussions of it is just.
She is so unbothered, guys, but she keeps talking about it and talking about it and talking about it and if it don't bother you, it don't exist. That's the way it actually works, Amberlynn.
It could be hurtful. I'm not saying I'm like hurt, because I'm actually not. Like,
yes,
I genuinely like I'm so unattached to her, and I know that sounds bad, but that could like really hurt someone, Don't give her the time of day. I don't, but she.
You're doing it right now, Amberlynn. Look at yourself. Take a moment, find the mirror, and see.
She gives me all her times of the days, which is so weird.
Both of y'all do the same daggum thing. She knows way too much about what goes on with you, and you know way too much about what goes on with her.
There's no sink story. I like to troll a little bit. That's why my live stream's called The Sink is My Best Friend. Tammy can't keep her story straight.
Neither can Amberlynn Reid. Y'all see why I say what I say about them two?
I don't even know what story. I don't even know what stories like she's saying. Like, I literally want like nothing to do with it. Like, she like creeps me out. She makes me feel uncomfortable. She makes me feel like unsafe.
That's not a wise thing to say, Amberlynn. It's really not. You know that you're perfectly safe without your aunt, or around your aunt, with your aunt. Whichever way it goes, when it comes to your aunt, you know you're perfectly safe. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you.
And I have to figure out what to do about that. Natasha, you don't have to believe me. All you have to do, I was gonna say look at the history on my thing, but I did show my history before and people were like,
you've already done that once and you proved that you're a liar, because we got to see what you actually searched for.
That's fake, that's not real. It's like nothing I do is but yeah, it just feels very much like nothing I do even will be taken seriously. So I'm so uninterested in the Tammy era. It's weird. It's so weird. I don't know. Natasha, you just say the opposite of everything I say. So I don't take your opinion, like, not even with a grain of salt. So.
I'm sitting there going, this woman wouldn't like my opinion, now would she? She absolutely would not like my opinion.
It's a whole stack of washcloths. I use 3 per shower.
Y'all ready for the shower routine? You ready for this? You ready? Come on. All right, y'all. We're going to listen to it together. Y'all buckle up, settle up. Let's go. Sit down. Just stop it, stop it, stop it, and just wait a minute.
1 for the bits, 1 for the body, and 1 for, like, once it's all clean, like round 2, but like a quick round where it's everywhere. I have very particular shower habits. So that.
And I say every single time she tells us she showers, like in a vlog or something, that she's not showering, because there's no need. Whenever you shower, people know you shower. They can tell you shower. You're never questioned about if you showered or not. That's the thing. So I don't believe in her shower routine.
That part's not a troll. I'm not trolling. I use 3 per shower. I'm not even lying. You guys, do it like that. Like, do not do 1 for the bits, 1 for the rest of your body. And then, like, what the fuck? I'm drawing a blank. Like, exfoliate your whole body. Oh, it feels so good. Sometimes I use exfoliating gloves, yeah. But
no, I'm not going to tell you about my shower routine. Ain't going to happen on this channel. Ain't going to happen ever.
Yeah, I like to use, like, regular soap.
Yeah, it probably would. I'd tell you how I wash my hair. Absolutely, I'd tell you how I wash my hair.
For the bits, and then the whole body. And then bits and pits. Yeah. And my third round is like an exfoliating type of soap, and that's just like a quick everywhere. So you do need 3. I mean, my brain tells me that I need 3. I started that type of routine, I think it was back when I was with Feline. So it's been maybe like 3 to 4 years. That's been my
I think maybe Feline started the daggum thing, and then Amberlynn is just following through with it because maybe Feline was the one that had to shower Amberlynn, so that's how Amberlynn did it. Therefore, Amberlynn got accustomed to it, if it's even a thing.
routine of showering. That's valid, actually. It causes less bacteria movement throughout the body. Yeah, and someone with lymphedema and lipedema like me, like I have to be very particular the way that I do things to prevent, you know, bacterias and infections and more cellulitis and this and that. That sounds like an OCD ritual. I totally get it. I have a lot of rituals throughout the day. That's what I consider, you know, I've talked to you guys about my cleaning rounds.
Oh, we know about your cleaning rounds, your 6-hour cleaning spree that ends you up in the ER. Yeah, we know all about that. But the thing is, most of us can be up and about and going around for 8, 10, 12 hours at a time and be perfectly fine. We don't end up in the ER, Amberlynn. Keep on, keep going.
And it's very like particular. And that's just like another kind of example of a ritual that I do. People think I was joking when I said I got diagnosed with OCD. Like, you guys see the scars on my arms.
Yes,
from
I
my
do.
excoriation. That's due to OCD. If you guys saw, you know, the parts of my body that you can't see, you guys would probably be like, what the actual fuck?
No, I can already imagine how many marks you have all over yourself. If they're on your arm where everybody can see them, usually there's marks where places where people can't see them. So yeah, I believe it.
OCD isn't, oh my God, all of my markers have to be lined up perfectly. That could be a part of your OCD, but that's more so you just like to be organized. OCD isn't, oh, my sink has to be cleaned after I wash my dishes. No.
Ooh, you don't like to be cleaning those sinks now, do you? Emily already ratted you out about that one. There ain't no going back.
You're just a cleanly person.
And that is not Amberlynn Reid.
So people don't understand like what actual like obsessive thoughts and obsessive like OCDs are. And for some reason, out of everything that I struggle with, my obsessive habits or my OCDs are the one thing that I genuinely have the hardest time talking about because people stop referencing the sink.
She's not going to because it's right there on the front of her mind. She knows that there's going to be more that's been said, and she knows that any moment it can just pop up, so she better be prepared for it.
Stop. You guys just want me to talk about the sink, okay?
No, you're the one talking about the sink. Nobody else is.
What does the seal emoji mean?
And that reminds me of Miss Photo Beauty, because whenever she's just laying around on the couch doing absolutely nothing, that's called sealing. And I think that's what Amberlynn does almost all day long.
Hopefully this doesn't come off wrong, but you definitely have a lot of OCD behaviors. I don't know how people think you don't have it. I don't know, Bryn. It's the same with the BPD. Like, I am like textbook borderline. Like, almost, it feels like that.
Anybody can be textbook and anything whenever it comes to you doing research and copying off of somebody else's personality, Amberlynn.
I think that like it's easier to be like, Amberlynn has like the bad stuff, like the narcissism, da-da-da. But it's like,
you do.
I fell into the trap of thinking, am I a narcissist? Taking narcissist tests, talking to my therapist about it in the past.
And you also are the one that got over on Snap saying, yeah, everybody is a narcissist in some way or another. So yes, you admitted that you are a narcissist.
A psychologist about it in the past are like, you are not a narcissist.
Yes, you
and
are.
It's like, you know, my Instagram said narcissistic goddess at one time. That was my username, etc., etc. I fell into that trap because people think narcissism is so bad.
It wasn't a trap. And being a narcissist is not a good thing. Being around a narcissist is not a good thing. And you're not going to convince me it is. That's why I talk about you differently these days.
Narcissistic people are and can be horrific, yes. But you have to think of it like this. Narcissist people obviously are like that due to their own traumas. So it's like, I try to be understanding of like a true narcissist.
No, I know narcissists that have absolutely no trauma. No trauma whatsoever at all. They're just downright mean, nasty narcissists.
And I think I know a couple. But it's like...
I think I watch one too.
It's in the same way of like a borderline. You get that way 9 times out of 10 because of environmental or it's hereditary. It's never someone's choice to be a narcissist, to have borderline, to have depression, to have...
Hey, I tell y'all all the time, I'm bipolar. I own that because that's just what you can sometimes see it on my channel. You absolutely can. Sometimes I'm way up here, sometimes I'm down here, sometimes I'm level-headed. It just depends on what day of the week it is.
I don't want to say certain words because YouTube likes to be like, we are family friendly here, so I can't say certain words, but it's just like, I'm literally walking textbook of a borderline person. And narcissism, there's a lot of core aligning whatever that word is. There's a lot of things that run together that are similar with narcissist and people with borderline. The things that are different in those, I don't have that difference over here with the narcissism, but I do have it over here with the borderline.
Because she gets to pick and choose what she has and what she doesn't have. Like I said, she knows how to Google, she knows how to get her research done, and she knows how to get a diagnosis that she really wants.
And it's just very hard for me to talk about,
but she doesn't have it yet.
BPD, because people would rather me be a narcissist. It's really hard for me to talk about OCD because people would rather me be like, oh, she's just trying to be quirky. And it's like, I've talked about the fact that like, there's a lot of things that I do that like very much show that I have ADHD. I've never been...
My son has ADHD, okay? I'm ADD. My youngest is ADD. It comes all the way through my daggum family. I do not see ADHD in you because you ain't got no hyperactive activity. You lay on the couch so daggum much. Your mind doesn't race all the time. You don't constantly fidget. I can go on and on and on and on and on.
Like, I've never been diagnosed because I personally...
And there's a reason why you haven't been diagnosed, Amberlynn.
...have not gone through, like, the evaluation for it. I have not done it. I've been assessed, which are two different things, assessment and like the actual true evaluation, or I don't know if I'm flipping those. Nowadays, everyone's like on Adderall, everyone's getting diagnosed with ADHD.
I take absolutely nothing from mine because I like the way I am, and when I'm medicated on stuff like that, I'm not as so yeah, I like being like this.
And it's like, when I was living in Kentucky, it was a 6-month wait for me to get like the actual true evaluation for it. And I was like, holy fucking shit.
I didn't even have to be evaluated. I've just seen by my doctors for so daggum long. One day they told me, they go, you do understand your ADD, right? No. They tried to medicate me. They tried. It didn't work.
Like, that's crazy. Like, 6-month wait. But I ended up moving here before I was even able to go to my appointment. And it's just a lot. Like, people think that the things that I went through as a kid is going to make me like a normal person growing up. No, that's just not.
You live in your childhood, Amberlynn Reid. It is your If you did not have your childhood to blame for absolutely everything in your life, you wouldn't have anything to talk about because you would have to be a normal, functioning human being. And that is something that scares you to have to be able to do.
Not where the cookie crumbles, no pun intended.
Yes,
I don't
it
see
is.
anyone named therapy on here. Am I like tripping out? I just got so confused. I like genuinely don't know. As a borderline, how do you cope with feelings of loneliness and isolation and inward anger? You know what's crazy? Before I started Zoloft, every single day, the loneliness I felt it physically. Like, it physically felt like there was a dark cloud following me every day. Like, it was like this doom was in my chest. I felt so lonely that it actually...
Y'all remember when she was talking about, unaliving oneself? You remember when she was talking about that and making that a big deal? Something that she thought about? Yeah, put it into this conversation.
Physically aches. It didn't matter if I was around family. Didn't matter if I was around friends. Didn't matter if I was... It did not matter. Like, I could be being hugged by the most wonderful person in my life and I would still feel this, like, it made me want to, and it's like, it was rough. Zoloft has drastically helped with that. And I know people love to say, Zoloft isn't a magic pill. It is magic. It is magic. It does not take away that I need to go to therapy and work on the things that it doesn't.
Hey, now I have to say, I got to have my medication too, so I can't really say anything. But whenever I talk about Amberlynn Reid and her Zoloft, I think she's putting way too much on it. There ain't no way that Zoloft is controlling everything. This is a character, another version of Amberlynn Reid.
Help with, but you are taking Zoloft because it is magic. It helps so many people with so many symptoms, and to like invalidate that is crazy work. When you find the right medication for mental health, it is magic, and I stand by that. It is. My symptoms have lessened drastically. Me wanting to, and now never feeling that way, no matter how stressed I am or how heartbroken I am due to this or that or whatever it may be, I never feel that way anymore. And I used to genuinely...
Just so you know, when you feel that way, you don't talk about it. That's not something you do. You don't talk about it. Even whenever you're over it, you don't talk about it because you don't want that thought back in your head. You leave it alone. So do I believe Amberlynn right now? Absolutely not.
I feel that way when I was doing something that I loved and enjoyed. So it's like, yeah, that is magic to me. Magic is for the lack of a better term. Like, that's just a good way of putting it. So when you find the right medication, it is night and day. And if you've never experienced that before, then that means you haven't found the right medication. And that's normal because...
See, she just needs a PhD at this point. Almost everybody in girl world has a doctorate in something.
I went through... Lexapro,
yeah, that was a joke.
Wellbutrin, Prozac. Wellbutrin made me feel the absolute worst. Like,
need to continue. I need to shut my mouth. See, occasionally I open it when I shouldn't.
Absolute worst. Nick, she already clarified she knows it doesn't take away the need for therapy. Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm just talking about my experience with Zoloft. Medication doesn't do anything except make it easier to approach therapy. No, that's not true at all. Therapy doesn't work for everyone. I have done therapy on and off for, God, since I was 9 years old. And
I think I've been in therapy or counseling or whatever you want to call it. I think I've been in since 2010, 2012, something like that. Every single week, regardless. It don't matter if I'm happy, if I'm sad, if I'm mad, it does not matter. I still go. Amberlynn, she has every excuse not to go.
And the longest I've ever been with a singular therapist was in 2022, 2023. It was almost a year. It just doesn't work for everyone. To me, sometimes therapy feels like you are just venting so much. They can't give you advice. You know, it's just kind of like someone that you're just venting to. And
no, you'd be amazed about the things you need to talk about that you don't think about talking about and that doesn't come to your mind to talk about. And then they start talking to you and it's like, oh crap, maybe I did need to talk about that. Well, shoot.
And I feel like I do that a lot in journaling. And
it's not the same. It is not the same.
I like to do a lot of reading, which helps reading about things and the way you can,
See, I tell y'all way too much about me, but dadgummit, I tell you, when I say that I used to think that I could help Amberlynn, I mean, I thought I could actually help Amberlynn. That, I really, really did.
Change your behavior and become aware. And I have done so many forms of therapy, and it just feels like, do I really want to vent do I want to pay that much money every single week to just like vent when it's something that I feel like is not helping me? And that's like with almost every therapist.
It's all about how you look at it, Amberlynn.
I feel like, you know,
why am I saying her name so much? I have no idea. It's because I'm frustrated with her at the moment. So I'm Amberlynn Reid, called full name. That's what I do with my kids when they're in trouble and they frustrate me. Call them by the full name.
The psychologist I saw in 2022/2023 like genuinely changed my life.
And then you're no longer talking to them, and so you're not going to get another one.
Genuinely helped me so much. Like, it's absolutely incredible. Is therapy off the line fully right now? No. I just think that that's a personal choice. And I literally just stopped therapy like a couple months ago.
Whatever. No.
And I don't know if that's something I want to continue doing in this very moment, because I find
if your journals have been helping you through all of this and not needing therapy, why would you need therapy a couple months ago? Because you've been journaling for years now. So see, your story now and what was happening back then, they don't add up. They're not the same.
And I
always tell you, she don't know 2 + 2 = 4.
am in a really good mental headspace. And I know that you guys don't get to like fully experience that version of me, because the drama on YouTube is a lot for any person, whether you're on Zoloft or not, whether you're medicated or not, whether you're borderline or not,
and it's up to you if you pay attention to the drama on YouTube or not. That is completely on you. You have every opportunity to click off.
Whatever it may be, like, you're a human. And the things that I have been going through with an ex-girlfriend, on top of the stuff with, you know, a family member, my aunt, for crying out loud, the list just genuinely goes on. Like, the ways that I have been reacting to actual betrayal and hurt have been normal, versus in the past I would have reacted very differently. I would have reacted worse, and I would have been hurting worse.
Y'all hold on to all of that she's saying for whenever she decides she's gonna have a breakdown stream. Y'all just hold on to all of this, because then we can say, where's Zoloft?
So I just feel like there's so much improvement that I've made.
And you know what? If she had a counselor or a therapist, instead of her having breakdown streams, she'd be able to call them.
And, you know, if you guys could feel inside of me, then you would know. You'd be like, wow, she actually does feel different.
I never, ever want to feel inside of you. Never.
The way that she behaves is very different. The way that she reacts is very different.
Matter of fact, I don't want to feel the outside of you either. No. You keep all them words to yourself, Amberlynn.
I'm just in a good spot right now. Like, if I take away the stuff with like reaction channels, the haters, the stalking, the this, the blackmailing, the this, the that, the
the blackmailing. Who's blackmailing you, Amberlynn? Who's doing that to you? I don't see anything being said in public about that one.
Aunt being, you know, whatever the hell she's doing, like the ex-girlfriend stuff. If I take away all of that, like, I'm good. It's, you know, things that are happening on YouTube that is definitely not the greatest, but I don't know. I just feel great. So I'm a sociopath. You know, that's something I don't really get called. That's crazy. You don't know much about.
You get called psychotic sometimes. unstable, unwell. There's a lot of words you get called.
Sociopaths, if you think I am one. You seem mostly regulated, but I think crashing out like once a month on live is rough. Crashing out, for the lack of a better term, but I think it's more so me becoming extremely overwhelmed with a lot of pain that is
Hence, go to therapy.
happening at once by so many people. Like, you aren't meant to be hurt by hundreds of people at one time, let alone thousands.
And if you don't care about them, then they can't hurt you. Only the people you care about hurt you.
I feel like the way I react in those situations is pretty understandable. My sleeping schedule is a little ass backwards right now. I need it for Vlogmas in particular. I want to wake up at a better time. I'm just such a night owl. I don't know why. It's weird, but
you've always been that way. You've always slept all day and up all daggum night. That's why Bet could never get any kind of sleep.
I slept for the worst 6 hours of my life today, but the time I did it
today. She didn't say last night. She said today, so that tells you something.
It was crazy. I woke up at 3 and my sleeping schedule was so good like last month and or like a month ago.
No.
And it just slowly gets back to bad again, but that's okay. Like I can work the graveyard shift, but
you do understand that when she's filming these shorts, for some of y'all that don't know, you can pre-film a video. Like if I film this one, I can set it to where if I want to wait till tomorrow to post it, I can post it tomorrow. So she can do the same thing when she does shorts. She can film the video at any time of the day and say it's 9 a.m. when it could actually be 9 p.m. and we wouldn't know the difference besides the lighting outside. Yeah, she forgot about that.
After this, I'm gonna just be doing a ton of cleaning rounds. I find them so therapeutic. We were just talking about therapy. That's funny. I genuinely love cleaning. To me, it is so fucking just satisfying.
I think she gets rid of everything and donates everything to people and to Goodwill and things like that, or takes it to storage, whatever she wants to call half of the stuff that she does. I think it's because she doesn't like to have to clean up around it. I think she likes everything just to be bare bone because she doesn't have that much in her apartment. Do you think about that?
It's relaxing. And doing it in a cleaning round type of way kind of makes it like a game for me. I turn everything into a game, by the way. Random fact about me. For Vlogmas, are you going out or just filming at home? We miss your going out content, going for walks, dining, swim, travel alone and with friends.
She told you already that she's going to stay at home and it's going to be boring. She's already warned you about that. And so y'all have already been warned by me that it's going to be boring when it comes to her content in December. Ooh, I'm going to be so busy. Ooh, y'all get prepared to watch.
I'm going to be vlogging my life, whatever that looks like for the day. I'm not planning anything. I'm not like planning anything for Vlogmas. I'm simply just going to be vlogging my life. So whether that's in, that's out, I have made it very clear that Vlogmas is going to be boring. I am a homebody who doesn't drive, who hates the cold weather, and it is fucking freezing already. It is fucking genuinely freezing already in Oklahoma.
She's in Oklahoma. I'm in Texas. It's cold. It's cold. Going out to the horses this morning, I was like, oh, no. You would think somebody was punishing me.
And I'm just like, ugh. And that's my favorite type of content. People at home just live in their life. Show me your cleaning. Show me what you had for breakfast. Show me you doing your makeup.
That's boring to me. Sometimes I get on here. I used to get on here all the time and get ready with y'all for my day, but I usually only get ready for my day whenever it comes to me having to go to doctor's appointments and things like that.
Talk to me about a thought you're having. Like, to me, that's my favorite content. I like that too. I'm excited for Vlogmas. Good. And I think that if people don't enjoy my Vlogmas, there are so many other people who do Vlogmas. So maybe I can point you in that direction. Because I don't want people to be like, oh my God, Amberlynn, this is so boring. Like, there are other people.
We know Amberlynn is boring. Anytime we click on a video that you're doing, we expect to be bored.
Well, I am thinking about at the end of each vlog in Vlogmas, to do one interview question. I know
I can't stand those. I cannot stand those. I don't want those. I don't, nope, because they're all fake.
So I have so many still waiting. I also want to do new ones that are like fresh for Vlogmas, but I thought it could be fun because I know people love hearing themselves in my video. So I think that would be fun little. I've never picked an AI. That it, girl.
Oh, yes, you have. You absolutely have. You've even come on and said, you know what? I understand that some people don't want their voices to be heard, so it's perfectly fine to use an AI voice. You've come on here and said that, Miss Amberlynn Reid.
Just like to be so negative. Beck said you hate cleaning and never do it, and you agreed. So I was dating Beck, 8 years ago?
I don't know.
Slightly bedbound about 6 years ago.
Slightly bedbound? No, you were bedbound in 2019.
Living with roommates, and I'm a completely different person now. I live by myself.
And you have nobody to wait on you hand and foot, so you got to get up and do for yourself besides what your mama does for you.
I keep my apartment clean. I enjoy cleaning. I have created a routine for myself. I'm very independent.
Her and these daggum routines. That's why I don't believe a word she says. You do a routine, Miss Amberlynn, you end up in the ER.
In that way. The only way I'm not independent is driving. I know, come for me. And it's probably going to stay that way for like a hot minute.
Yeah, you've always said that you're afraid to drive.
But I do everything myself. And that's funny. Beck said you didn't like cleaning.
You said you didn't like cleaning because you couldn't physically do it.
We're really going to talk about 6 years ago. Oh, 6 years ago I couldn't clean. So I had to like lie to myself. I don't even like.
No, you didn't lie to yourself. You absolutely didn't. You would film Beck cleaning and you would just stand back and watch.
Cleaning. It's because I couldn't do it. It's because I couldn't do it, you know? I love.
You could have swept the floor. You absolutely could have.
Cleaning. And I turn it into a,
Get down on your hands and knees and clean the stuff down low. You could have done that.
a game. I do. You literally always show us cleaning. I don't know.
I think that's for a reason and purpose.
People literally change all the time. Can I get on a ladder to change a light bulb? No, I can't. But thankfully, in
You would hear, crunch!
this apartment complex, you're not allowed to change the light bulbs. You have to directly put in an appointment with maintenance and they come do it. Justice for ladders.
So it's like we no longer have to worry about some phantom little ladder moving across the the room, you know, while she's live. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Where somebody's replacing the fire alarm battery. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that?
Oh God, I can't. I stayed on here a lot longer. I genuinely thought I was only going to be on here for 10 minutes, but I was
Yeah, members, that's all you're worth is 10 minutes of her time. Y'all should just suck it up and deal with it.
on here for 40 because I try to do pest control quarterly here. Sometimes I'm like,
And so right there she's telling you, hey, we got pest control. There ain't no way I got any kind of rodents, any kind of bugs, any kind of bed bugs.
my live stream was really boring. I don't know.
They usually are.
I like that you guys are very good at changing topics. I, for one, can ramble on about the same thing for a million years, but I also genuinely love like the change of pace and the topics and the this and the that. So you guys definitely help and I appreciate that. I love you guys and I hope that you guys have an amazing day, night, wherever you are and all that. Okay, bye. See you guys tomorrow.
No, that's my outro. See, that's what I don't like. I don't like her. She does not say day, night. She don't say any of that. Let me correct you, Amberlynn. Let me correct you. It's I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this, and remember to smile today or make somebody else smile because it really can make a difference. So if you're going to say something, Amberlynn, say it right. You don't watch me. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's just kind of funny to me that she all of a sudden says it. But anyways, guys, I want to make sure that I get over here on the right thing because my mouse is trying to break on me. But anyways, I want to make sure that y'all have a good one for me. But before I go, y'all go find that daggone mirror and smile in it. Why? Because I said so. Oh, and also, go hit the subscribe button, the follow button, whatever button it is that you have to hit, go hit it, and then hit the like if you want to, or hit the dislike. I mean, that's kind of up to you. You control this show over here, not me. Honestly, you do. And leave me a comment and let me know what you think, because, yeah, I like being in my comment section. My name ain't Amberlynn. All right, guys, y'all make sure you have a good one for me. Bye.